Sambuddhi Bhatta Buddha Buddha Di Bhaya Bhaya Uwe Lagao Dhammo Dhammo Di Deyaro Deyaro Uwe Lagao Tango Tango Di Tangaro Tangaro Uwe Lagao Gitian Tata Myema Pya Yusu Pwamya Atto Kaye Talan Chido Kana Guna Bwedi Bhi Yabe Di Bhaya Deya Tanga Abin Thoma Mya Swa Yaranago Tarayo Jola Somoye Chingo Buzo Bumyoma Chakro Yato Panama Kudukan Siranadi Sambuddhi Bhatta Sambuddhi Tejolo Kati Ninabi Soya Di Deleve Jo Mingala Bia Dogo Limian Sua Pipa Se Jin Jonga Lagao Under the game Biangshanaya on Yue Payamushi Do Dangaro Shimiando Ayote Mianola Sumoye Chingo Buzo Bumyo Mancho Groya Dotokisa Gadawa Panama Gudukan Sirana Payamushi Do Dangaro Shimiando Mabima Bam Tadana Buna Yimanwe Momiala Zuado Ayo Zwani Zwanyani Shuedo Vietname Dadara Jibiluda Sakaya Jendi Udo Dana Gudukan Sirana Nina Mabia Saudi Chenoya Jendi Udo Dila Gudukan Sirana Nina Mabia Jinjambomia Adoya do Bhavana Gudukan Sirana Doja Mimiro Lo Mashia do Semba Madumia Yui Aloshi Anitemiano Adodashi Jina Genjin Jama Jin Shana Myajin Sachi do Lula Dong da Ado Logi Shana Nidagoa Meshana Bojana Niban Jana Mako Luegudo Jimpian Nimian Zwa Adi Myanmar Pu Nanja Basi.
Today's Buddhist calendar 2568 and the critics calendar December 3, 2024, Tuesday. In Phetchabun province in Thailand, in Khao district, the annual meditation retreat, the International Insight Meditation Retreat program organized by IBSC and Mahachulalongkornrajavidyalaya University. The student, the meditator, the lecturer, the organization to practice meditation. This order the meditator to practice meditation every moment, every second, everywhere, to develop the wholesome deep and to remove the unwholesome deep. To understand the Buddha teachings, to explore our body and mind and our. We come to hear that to be removed unwholesome, to cultivate the good deed. By practice that kind of situation, we can remove Mingam Bamban Saint Mingala, we can remove the unwholesome deed. That kind of situation is made us to be happy. Every moment, every time, to get the wholesome deed, to remove the unwholesome deed. The Buddha, he mentioned that four kinds of categorized Kaya, Vedana, Citta, Dhamma, the full foundation of mindfulness. The full foundation of mindfulness we can practice, particularly and personally. By practice particularly and personally, we can overcome lobha, dosa, moha, all of the defilements in attachment. By practice meditation, Kaya, Vedana, Citta, Dhamma, the full foundation of mindfulness. When we practice the full foundation of mindfulness, we can choose Samatha Bhavana and Vipassana Bhavana, concentration meditation, insight meditation. To cultivate about the meditation, the Buddha mentioned, point us to choose the place to practice meditation. If you find out the place to cultivate the mindfulness meditation, you need to find out Arenya Katowa, Sonyagara Katowa, Rokamula Katowa. Today, this place, this area, this temples,
ရိတ်တာမှာရှိတဲ့ရိတ်တာအတွင်းမှာမိမိတို့တရားကျင့်ကြံပွားများအားထုတ်နေကြတာဖြစ်ပါတယ်ပရိညာကတောဝါဒုက္ခမူလကတော
Arenya Katowa, Rokamula Katowa. This is the similar with the forest. So now we are find out the place. This place that's to practice meditation. That things is the forest. The Sonyagara means quiet place. Now you live the tenth and small kuti. That is small. That is more quiet. You live the small kuti and tenth and inside the forest under the trees. You can more cultivate your concentration. The quiet place. You can compare with the city. The city is very noisy, but the place is very quiet. The quiet place does to cultivate the mindfulness, the cultivation of our insight meditation. But the meditator, you have to bring your personal belongings. You need to be mindful whatever you bring, whatever you take. So be mindful to bring your belonging, to be quiet. Without the mindfulness, you can make the noise, you can make the sounds, the kind of sound that distract for the other people. So that's the reason why you need to be mindful whenever you movement and motion. If you take in the belonging slowly and carefully and be mindfully. So when you practice meditation, be mindfully and carefully. You can more observe whenever you movement and motion. The time your mind is more concentrate. If you have more concentrate, you can be explore the insight meditation. That's the reason why whenever you go, whenever you movement, please be quiet and be mindful. If you use the plastics made a noise. So be careful to use the plastics and belonging. So some meditator, when they are practice, is very deeply, but you make the sound and noising. So the meditator they are distracted. So the concentration will be loose because of you made the sound. So that is the mantra. It means that the danger of the dharma. So please be quiet and be careful whenever you movement, you are belonging, you are walking. If you follow this instruction, if you practice be mindfully, you will more improvement. You are mindful. So to practice this kind of situation, we need Sonyagata, the quiet place. So this meditation hall is very quiet place. So now we have the quiet place. We can see the forest. If you if you doing the walk-in meditation, you can walk inside the meditation hall and also the outside the meditation hall. In here, the meditation master, he instruction the meditation guideline for walk-in meditation. The time he he used the bubbly and reciting. Because us to be mindful, to remember, to remind, to delegate. If you listen them, the sound of the meditation master, you have to delegate the sound to practice and to walk and be mindful it, step by step, slowly and movement. Whenever slowly and sitting, be mindful, listening by bubbly, listening by the sound from the meditation master. Now we are gathering together the practice. Some people they are not uncomfortable because they don't want to practice gathering. Whenever you are practice gathering, you have to be patient. You have to try to understand. You have to be mindful to follow the instruction. Today you walk in the meditation. Sometimes you feel in the walking. Sometimes you feel in the painful during the walking meditation. Some meditator, their minds are wandering during the walking meditation. So if you wandering your mind, you need to stop and observant. Sometimes you need to skip because you must to follow the instruction of the meditation master. So that's reason why you need to follow. You have to be delicated the sound of the meditation master who are guiding to you. That I mentioned before, whenever you list like enter the forest in the inside the forest, under the tree, inside the meditation hall, whenever you live, if you have a mindful, you can more improvement, you can more practice with the mindful. When you practice, be mindful, you will more explore the minds and body. So that's why the Buddha mentioned us. Sunyagara. Sunyagara means the quiet place. If you practice in the quiet place, you can more explore your minds and body. If you can practice exploring mind and body, your minds will be peace and calm. And also, the Deva or Brahmana, they will take care for you because you cultivating about the Buddha teachings. By practice inside the quiet place, your mind is one pointedness, one sensation. You can observe in not only your body but also your mind. For example, you can practice rise and falling. Rising is kaya nupassana, is a body. Knowing mind is nama, it's mean consciousness. The same way, when you walk in movement, you are walking movement to your left X body by knowing its mind. That's reason why our bodies and our mind is very easy to understand the changing and impermanence. If you have to understand nama rupa, if you understand nama rupa, there is no you, there is no mind. Everyone is only nama rupa. The time you can understand that deity means a wrong review. You can overcome the wrong review. So then that said that is mean the quiet peace, the quiet mind, and the quiet place. That's reason why, as I mentioned before, if you practice inside the meditation hall, please be quiet. Please be careful whenever you movement, you are belonging, you are sit, you are walking, your speech, everything it should be quiet. Be mindful. So if we have the quiet place, we can more improvement our concentration. If we practice the concentration meditation, we can also see the insight meditation. If we have the Vipassana jnana, the insight meditation, we can see more clearly the nature of minds and body. So we can see inside meditation, we can know very carefully heat, cold, mind, body, and everything we can see separately that we call Nama Rupa Parisera Jnana. That is, see clearly and separately minds and body. That's I'm taught to you the way think that to explore the mind and body, to see clearly impermanence. There's a totally 60 kinds of the jnana. If you see that, you will be improvement your minds and your meditation. To get it improvement, to develop our practice, we we have a 15 days and 1 month. So during the 15 days and 1 month, if you dedicated to practice mindfulness, to be carefully, you have to dedicate them to your life to practice 50 days and 30 days. So that time you need to decision, making decision to give up the other things. Just only dedicated to practice, only practice meditation. The other thing you should be give up everything. Your work, your business, your economics. It should be give it the time. Your mind it should be focused only 15 days. You must do dedicated during the 50 days only to practice, to follow, to explore the Buddha teachings. You need to stop your business, economics, your families, your friends. Everything should be give it the time. If you cannot unable to make a decision, your mind is wondering about your economics, your working, or which day we have to go to study, we have to submit the assignments, we have to be graduate ceremony. You will think a lot, but you are is here, but your mind is not dedicated. Of course, you are here, but your mind is wandering. That is useless. That is not beneficial for you. So if you doing like that, you cannot see Nama Rupa, you cannot unable to know the cause and effect, you cannot understand three characteristics and nature dukkha anatta. If you are unable to understand the Nama Rupa, you are unable to see the three characteristics, impermanence, sufferance, non-self that I mentioned before. You are here, but also your mind also the here. Your mind also dedicated to the practice. You will more in benefit. Whenever your body is here, but your mind is wandering and thinking, imagine that is not meditation. That is not quite meditation because your mind is the wandering. That the way things you need to be careful to dedicate your minds to explore the Buddha teachings. If you've been dedicated the Buddha teaching during the 15 days, you will more understand the Buddha teachings. If you can make a decision, that's kind of the situation. Uh, you need to emphasize your sila, your your morality, and your moral content. For lay people, for lay people, for example, lay people, they need to observe the Panchasila, the Athasila, a kinds of the precept. You can more observe 9 and 10. For Samanera, the 10 kinds of the sila. For Buddhist monks, 227 silas. So every person, you need to observe the sila. So if you complete, if you fulfill of the sila, if you careful about your sila and morality, the Buddha mentioned that if you observant, if you have complete about the your morality and your
တော့ဒီစု
conduct.
ပဲဖြစ်ဖြစ်တော့သုတ္တရာစုပဲဖြစ်ဖြစ်အဲ့ဒီခိုက်တဲ့လေးမှာတောင်းပါတယ်ဗုဒ္ဓ
You are able to
ရဲ့
see
ကြောင့်
the
တရား
benefit.
တွေဖြစ်ပါတယ်
That's kind of the
ဒီတော့
benefits
တရား
mean
ထုတ်တဲ့ယောဂီများမှာ
peace of
ဘုန်း
mind
ကြီးတို့ကိုယ်နဲ့
and
ဆိုင်
peace
တဲ့
of
ဆိုတဲ့
world,
ကိုယ်ချင်းသီလတွေ
peace of
ပြည့်
head.
စုံကြပါကိုယ်ချင်းသီလတွေပြည့်စုံပြီးတဲ့ကာမဘုန်းကြီး
So
တို့
if you observe in the sila
တ
that
ရား
we
ထုတ်
call
တဲ့ယောဂီနဲ့
you
ယော
are
ဂီ
kalyana mitta, it's like a good
ဒီ
character.
ဖွဲ့စည်းထားတဲ့ခန္ဓာကိုယ်ကြီး
If you have the good character, you can
တရား
more
ကောင်းကောင်းအား
explore
ထုတ်နိုင်ရ
nama rupa.
မိမိရဲ့အသက်နဲ့ခန္ဓာကိုယ်ကိုဗုဒ္ဓရှင်တော်မြတ်ဖေရအား
If you understand the nama rupa, you can dedicate it to
မိမိခန္
Buddha.
ဓာကိုယ်မဟုတ်
You
တော့
can offer
ဘုရား
to
ရှင်
the
တော်မြတ်
Buddha
ဖေရခန္ဓာ
your
ကိုယ်
minds and body.
တောင်း
So
ရလမ်းတရား
that's moment that is not your minds and body because you offer to the Buddha. So during the meditation time, you need to dedicate it to offer your minds and body to the Buddha.
မိမိတို့ရဲ့အသက်နဲ့ခန္ဓာကိုယ်ကိုလည်း
Your life
ကမ္မဋ္ဌာန်း
dedicated to offer.
ထူထပ်ခြင်းအားဖြင့်
Your life should be
မိမိတရား
dedicated
ထုတ်
to
တဲ့
meditation
ကာမဘုန်းကြီး
master.
အမနာတဲ့မိမိရဲ့ဆရာ
For example,
မေတ္တာကရုဏာ
you following the wrong
အ
things,
ပြည့်မြင်တဲ့
the meditation master, they will be talk to you. They will be things a lot of advice to you. The times, sometimes you hate to meditation master. Sometimes you are not agreed with the meditation master. If you haven't liked it, you need to patient. You need to dedicate your life to offer the meditation master because they are master, they are teacher. They always want to you to get the good things, to see the right way. They always take care for you, more benefit, more dedicated to your life. So that's reason why the meditation master, when the instructions to you, you have to dedicate it to meditation master, your teachers. If you're doing like that, you will more easily improvement. You have to dedicate it. Now I will be practice meditation. I will dedicate my body sin and mind to the meditation master, to the Buddha. If you do like that, you will more improvement your life. You will more benefit your meditation practice. That's definitely will be benefit for your life. Actually, when you practice the full foundation of mindfulness, when you practice like a breathe in and breathe out, if you breathe in, that we call rising. If you breathe out, that is a falling. So these rise and falling, the breathe in, breathe out, it's me kaya nupassana. This is the body. By knowing about this situation, we call nama. It is consciousness. So if you're doing like that, you can explore that is mind, that is the body. So the rise and falling, that is the kaya nupassana. By knowing your mind, this is Siddha nupassana. Every moment, every observing, you can explore that is kaya nupassana, that is the Jada nupassana. You can explore every moment, every time. You can get the Visaya Patetanya. This means uh, the perfection of the knowledge. If you have the perfection of the knowledge, you will more improvement. You will more explore the minds and body, not only your body. Whenever you see, whenever you hear, you can more explore naturally and reality. So that is the impermanent. If you see the impermanent, you are not unable to sufferance. But if you not seeing the impermanent, you will more sufferance. You are not control everything. Sometimes they must do naturally there. So they are naturally having their nature. We cannot control. That is non-self, anatta. So that's reason why when you practice meditation, you need to dedicate it to Buddha. Please, may I see that's kind of the knowledge or wisdom to explore the mind and body. If you're doing like that, your mind and body will be peace and happiness. There are any kinds of the bad things, and there are any kinds of the dangerous, not you. You will be free from the sufferings. So you can be make the metta bhavana falsely. May I free from sufferings. May I be happy. May I dedicated to Buddha teachings. So the same way you can make a metta bhavana for the others. May you all be happy. May you all be free from sufferings. May you all be free from many sufferings. You can contemplate the metta bhavana. The time there is no distraction for you, you can practice peacefully. You can practice easily. So if we get in about this situation, we need to share in our merit. So before meditation practice and after the meditation practice, you do the good things, making the chantings. You can share in your merit to all the people. You can share in your good deed, all the people, all the living beings. If you do it like that, you will more peaceful life. You will more happiness. So if you practice also, if you practice meditation, you can see quickly to understand the Buddha teaching. Because of you sharing the merit, you dedicated your life, you doing metta bhavana, you doing the contemplating about the metta bhavana. So for example, the mother, she always take care her son. So the same way, uh, the deva or the brahmanat, they will take care for you because you dedicated your life and you sharing the merit to all the people. So the deva that take care of your life and your body, they also will be take care for you. So already samadhiwa, they know about you, they will take care for you. Any kinds of the difficulty, they will remove from you. So believe that. So firstly, you need to dedicate your life to the Buddha, to the meditation master, to sharing, contemplating all the metta bhavana. If you do about the instruction, you will more easily to understand the Buddha teaching. You will more implement your meditation. So the Buddha mentioned the four kinds of kaya, vedana, citta, dhamma. Every moment, that is a kaya nupassana. Your body is movement, emotion. That is a kaya nupassana. By practice the kaya nupassana, you will improve your concentration. If you have a concentration, you will sufferance. Sukha vedana, dukkha vedana, atukha sukha vedana. Any kinds of these sufferings, please observe it by noting, because this is according to Vedananupassana. So according to Vedananupassana, just observing and noting, uh, I'm in sufferance, feeling painful, I'm feeling painful. Just painful by observing with the mindful. And after that, you will see the appear and the disappear. And finally, the painful is the disappear and the slowly. So the same way, present feeling, sukha vedana, and adokama sukha vedana, and neutral feeling. Any kinds of the feeling, by exploring with the mindful mind, you can see the nature of the vedana. Uh, the nature of the Vedana is not overcoming, but to knowing the Vedana, not overcoming of the sufferings, but to understand, to know the nature of the sufferings. No one to overcoming the suffering, but we can knowing by mindful the nature of the sufferings. That is we call Vedananubhasana. And next one, the wandering and thinking, imagine and sleeping, that is a Chaitanya. Whatever your mind having, you need to observe and note it. Whenever you see eating, sleeping, going out, every objective, every sensation, you have to observe it. If you observe it with the mindful, that is minds and that is the body. By exploring minds and body, you will know, understand about the Chaitanya. Especially Kayanupassana. The concern about the Kayanupassana, when you come in inside the meditation hall, you need to awareness your body slowly, bow to the Buddha. You need to bow to the Dhamma. Slowly sitting, a slowly movement, slowly motion. All of the movement and motion, this is Kaya Nupassana. So if you intend to sit in, sit in slowly by observing with the mindful mind. If you sit in, we can choose the two posture. It's a full lotus and half lotus. If you use the full lotus, that is some of the Buddhist monks, they use the full lotus. Half lotus is mostly the women's, they used to sit in, that we call half lotus. So we have two kinds of the posture, uh, full lotus posture and half lotus postures. You can choose any kinds of the postures. If you if you practice, uh, if you choose the two kinds of the posture, you can choose any kinds of the posture. Which one is more comfortable for you? Which one is more easy for you? You can choose. If you like the full lotus, you can choose. This is comfortable for you, you can practice. The half lotus puja is easy for you, you can choose the half lotus. More important one, and that's to comfortable for you when you practice sitting meditation. Should be comfortable, should be easy. When you breathe in, your abdomen is rising. If you breathe out, your abdomen and falling. The time you need to observe and noting. At the time you will see the impermanence, you will see the sufferings, you will see the non-self, you will see there is no you, there is no mind, there is no men's and women's, there is no people, there is no creator by the God, only minds and body. If you breathe in the rising, if you breathe out the falling, just only cause and effort. That is the knowledge. If you see this kind of the knowledge, that we call Kaya Nupassana. So if you practice, if you notice the rising, falling, after 10 minutes and 15 minutes, you will exploring. You can more explore your mind and body. That is mind, that is body. If you can explore in the mind and body, you can see the suffering. The suffering is the not only mental sufferings but also body sufferings. So physical sufferings and mental sufferings. Whenever you feeling, you can see clearly that is the sufferings. That is the nature. So if you practice, be carefully with the mindful to see your rising, falling, you will see the three characteristics: anicca, dukkha, anatta. If you understand, if you see the three characteristics, that is insight meditation. That is the Vipassana. So if you understand and exploring about the three characteristics, that is the Vipassana jnana. If you have the Vipassana jnana, you will see the real happiness and ultimate truth. So the Buddha teaching is very easy. What is difficulty? Difficulty is you. You are difficult. Your mind is difficult. But the Buddha teaching is so easy. If you can follow the instruction, you will think that you will say that, oh, how easy the Buddha teachings to practice. You will say like that. So finally, that most important one, you need to follow the instruction. Now I already share the book, so you can read the book, and you can, if you read the book, be carefully and practice. If you have a computer in suspend, you need to read the book and practice, and also you can see the book and also the practice. So that is where we more benefits for you to understand this kind of the meditation method. For example, uh, if you have an exam, that's kind of the exam. We have a like interview and we have a writing exam. If we have a writing exam, but you are not, you are unable to write writing, how can you answer the writing exam? So the same way, uh, you don't know the way, the how can we practice about this method? So that's reason why if we explore in the mind and body, you need to follow the instruction by the meditation master. So another one, that's to observing long time. It's me ujongkaya panidaya. If you sit in, you can choose like a full lotus and half lotus. After that, your body is should be straight. Your body is should be straight, but should be nature. It should be nature. It's not quite straight. Just only stably with the nature. So your back is not really straight. It should be nature. Should be nature. So everything is preparing for you. Just starting to observing your abnormal, like breathing, rising, breathe out, falling. So the upper body, it should be straight with the nature. After that, going to see the breathe in, breathe out. So the objective and the sensation. When you breathe in, the air element you will see it clearly. That is the rising. If you breathe out, you will see the air element. So the air element is touch the tone of the nose. If you observe with your abnormal only mind object, you will see that is appear and disappear. For example, outside is very shiny. You want to wash your clothes, and under the shining, but your clothes is very wet. But maybe after 5 minutes or 10 minutes, your clothes will be dried easily because of the shining, sunshine. Because of the sunshine, maybe 30 minutes, maybe 1 hour. So the sunshine is that make the dry your clothes. Another way your wet clothes is only inside the house. There is no any sunshine. The clothes is never dried, never dried. So the same way, if you practice meditation, uh, steps to observing the sensation and object it. So when you breathe in, the air element is touch your nose and seems to abnormal. So if you see breathe in and breathe out, you can more exploring impermanence. And this is the permanence, this is impermanence. That is impermanence. That those is not impermanence. You can see that clearly. So everything's if you practice that's kind of the situation, you will see all of things are the impermanence. If you observing that are all the impermanence, you will more exploring the Buddha teachings, and you will see the three characteristics anicca, dukkha, anatta. If you see the three kinds of the characteristics, anicca, dukkha, anatta, that is the insight meditation, vipassana jnana. By, by practice this situation, you can see the Buddha teaching, the real Buddha teaching. You are not following the right way, you are not unable to see the Buddha teaching. However, you practice 1 month and 6 months and 1 year, you are not unable to see the real Buddha teachings because of your wrong way. Your practice is the wrong way. Another one that is, if you are lazy when you practice meditation, if you're lazy, you are not seeing the Buddha teachings. So that's reason why your mind is, for example, morning is more comfortable for you. Please focus to practice morning session because your mind is not all the way to intended to practice. So so the morning session is better for you to practice meditation. Please focus and please effort to practice. So the samadhi is not easy to get it because your mind is wandering and thinking. So from morning to at night, the whole time, the whole day, be mindful. If you have been mindful the whole day, whenever you sit in, walking, you can be observed, you can be noted. That is the concentration. So if you have the concentration, your movement and your action, and by mindful, you can see the anicca, dukkha, anattas. And also when you walk in the meditation, everywhere, every step, every moment, by observing, by noting, you will be concentration. If you have a concentration, you can contemplate about the three characteristics. That is the vipassana. That's definitely you can do that. In next one, by practice the right way, you will see the nature of the sufferings. By practice the right way, you will see some light. This is samadhi nimitta. You can see sightsee, you can see the mountain, you can see the stupa. This kinds of is the nimitta. Is just like image scanning because of the concentration. Definitely, if you see that, that is easy to know. That is the concentration. So if you see some image, life, and stupor and image scanning, you must to know that is the concentration. Without the samadhi, you cannot see the insight meditation. For example, you are close. You are close. It's very dirty. If you wanted to watch this clothes, but without detergents, without the soap, your clothes is still dirty. It's not clean because of there is no any detergent. So the same way, if you are practice meditation by right way, you will more improvement the concentration and insight meditation. So by practice the right way, you will more understand, you will more explore the mind and body. So by effort, so you need to try to see the real things. That's what we call sankara knowledge. So by effort, by added effort to practice meditation, you will see that the insight, the concentration, deeply concentration that's to see easily to insight meditation. So samadhi is continuously, uh, that concentration is supposed to the next concentration. Whenever you deny, I don't want to be the arhanta, I don't want to go the nibbana. Whenever you deny that, you will see that if you practice the right way, if you practice the reality or the right way. That's the reason why the people who are a good person, if you can practice the right way, you will see the life, you will see sun image, you will see the mountain. That is the kinds of knowledge, the kinds of the wisdom. So today, you practice meditation now. Uh, Firstly, you need to know that should be right or wrong. How how I can practice now? You must to know yourself that is the right way or this is the wrong way. So how you can be removed your nivaranas is me, the kamisanda or etc. You must to know. So how can be happiness now? How can we remove my unwholesome things? You should know yourself. So that's the reason why if you practice meditation, you need to focus on your mind and body. If you focus on your mind and body, your mind is not wandering, your mind is not thinking. If you think like that, if you do like that, oh, I see, that is, I got to the non-concentration, you will think that, why I have this kind of the knowledge, why I have seen this kind of the image and in a situation, because I practice meditation, because I practice the right way. If you are not unable to see this kind of the situation, of course, maybe you are practice the wrong way. So the right way is more important for you to see the real things. So if you can see in the right way, if you can practice the right way, you will be happy, you will be peaceful, and also you can suffer, you can overcome the sufferings. So that's reason why please explore, please mind when you practice meditation, that is right or wrong. So if you are lazy, if you are not effort, you are not unable to see the real things, you cannot focus, you cannot mindful. So you need to explore yourself. My mind is not lazy, or I think I'm not at it effort. You need to explore. Without mindful, without the effort, without the diligently, you are not unable to see anything. If you want really to see the Buddha teaching, please try the best. Please try the effort. If you want to really overcome the sufferings, please try the best with the effort and be mindful. Please follow the instruction by the Buddha. If you practice the contemplating or the mindfulness, you will be happy. So that's why we call Dhamma Piti. Dhamma Piti means Buddhist happiness, the Buddhist happiness. So you will get this kind of the pity we call teaching happiness, Dhamma Piti. So some meditator when they are focused on the sitting meditation. If they really like the sitting meditation, they really get the Dhamma piti, but not walking meditation. But some people, they just only walking meditation, they can feel in Dhamma piti, but it's not sitting meditation. But if you really practice anytime with the mindful, with the effort, anytime, any posture, you can see Dhamma piti, you can see the, the Buddhist happiness. Walking and sitting, whenever you choose the posture, you will always be peace and happy. That is the definitely. So that's reason why today we practice according to the Buddha teachings, Kaya, Vedana, Citta, Dhamma. That is to be covering our minds and body, to covering all our minds and body, to practice the full foundation of mindfulness. So by practice mindfulness meditation, you need to observe your moral, your conduct. Without observing the sila and morality, and also you cannot see the Chaitya Vipassana. So if you observing the sila that we call sila Visuddhi. So if you have a sila Visuddhi, we can see the Chaitya Visuddhi. So if you have two complete Sila Visuddhi and Chaitya Visuddhi, you are not unable to reborn, and full aparya, you will be born in the good reland. And finally, you can see the Aratama, Aratful, which means ultimate truth. So that's reason why the Buddha mentioned the full foundation of mindfulness, Kaya, Vedana, Chaitya, Dhamma, and you also following the right way. And after that, you can overcome the deity, Vicikicca, wrong views, and suspend. And also the full kinds of the puja, sitting, standing, walking, and lying. You can choose any kinds of the puja. You will be Dhamma piti. You will be Buddhist happiness. So that's why in our Buddhist history, one of the king, his name is Bimbisara. So Bimbisara king he is the king. He is ruled by the country. And also we have another one is like Anantapindikasa. Anantapindikasa, he is one of the lay people. So Ajatatas and Anantapindikasa, he just only one time to listen a Buddha from the Buddha. So Anantapindikadas, he just only one time to listen from the Buddha, but only one time. But he can see, he can more explore the Buddha to see the body's mind. There's a lot of devil and the people, they are overcoming the sufferings. So the listening Dhamma talk is more benefits for us. So when you listen in the Dhamma talk, please listen. If you learn in the good way, you will be lead in your mind and body. You can live very well in your life. So without good learning, you cannot live your life. So Bimbisara king, after listening the Dhamma talk, he can be Sotapanna. So some more people, they can be Kalayana Mitta. And Bimbisara, the king Bimbisara, if you rule, if you constitution about the country, the king, he have to do so many things by economics, by education, so many things. But after listening the Dhamma talk, he have to be believe, he emphasize the Buddha teachings to understand, to explore about the Buddha Dhamma. He believed the Buddha, he believed the Dhamma, and he believed the Sangha. So the king Bimbisara, he also believed Buddha Dhamma Sangha. But also he observed the Panchasila and Dasasila. One day, his son Ajatasattu and Devadatta. So Devadatta, he told to his son, now I'm trying to kill the Buddha, so you need to kill your father. You need to kill your father. You can be king. And also I will be kill the Buddha. I will be Buddha. So Devadatta, he says to the Ajatasattu, okay, prince, please kill your father. Your father died. You can be king. You you will be a king. So and also I will kill the Buddha. So after that I can take a Buddha. So the king of Ajatasattu, he made the prisons his fathers in the jail, and he stopped the food. Um, the king of the Ajatasattu, he stopped sending the food. He made the uh, decision. No one to see his father. No one to send food to the to his fathers. So finally, his mother, the mother is uh, like honey. The honey is like a lotion, make a lotion, and after that going to see his father. So the king Bemisara, he just take a food, the honey from his wife body. So finally, the king Ajatasattu, he stopped everyone not to see the king. So if a decision, Bimbisara, he know about the situation. That's why he he make a decision. Okay, now I don't have anybody. I just only Buddha Dhamma Sangha. So I will contemplate. I will walk in meditation. I will practice walking meditation. I will practice sitting meditation. The time is no one to come to see me, no one to hear me. So just only Buddha Dhamma Sangha. So I will practice alone inside the prisons, inside the jail. So 7 days, during the 7 days, after 7 days, Satu, he asked to the minister, how about my father? He will die or not? So the minister, they talked to the king Satu. No, your father is stay alive. Your father is good healthy stay. Why? Because he is walking and sitting meditation. Okay, so if he walking, that's reason why we should make the bread of his food. So the time he cannot walk anymore. So here or the same way, the walking meditation is more benefit to explore our minds and body. So nowadays, now you can walk in meditation. If you can practice walking meditation, that to see real Dharma. So the same way, the king Bemisara, why he is a good, healthy, and good happy because he make a walking meditation. So the king Bemisara, he is five kinds of the piti, like pranam piti, okapakama piti, and pranam piti. That's kind of the piti. He is peace and happiness because of the walking meditation. So that's reason why the king of Bimbisara, he practiced walking meditation inside the jail. So today, all of the meditation master, Bhikkhuni, uh, you are the lucky one to understand the Buddha teaching and to listen in the Dhamma talk. And also, if you practice according to the right way, you can see impermanence and sufferings and non-self, and you can more explore with your own knowledge. You can more understand with your real wisdom. Please continue to keep in your practice meditation. So I hope you all do more understand and more experience. Thank you so much. I will be start my Dhamma talk here.